There it is. Oh boy, lots to read. Let's do it. Day 15. Month, Eridas. Years 4715. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Seren feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Serendalev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there's no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one and another one entirely. Seren's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind, thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. They are there up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from their treacherous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors, and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Seren intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Seren. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven will be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready, and there's no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You, take care, it is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs to an emotion. Something massive appears from within its depth, a vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. But Seren is determined to fight off the illusion. Seren knows how to resist malign influence such as this, no matter its origin. Succeeded! The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying. But Seren is stronger. He shakes off the pain and the torpor. But alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow image emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision of memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Deskari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel, struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young then old and quavering. Where is your goddess angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? I expected that would be the end of it, but it is not. A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rocks. Seren senses the division is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last things he hears is this. You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day, when someone will come here and raise up my sword, they will raise it up and save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of color. Seren does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them nothing else, or something else. The heat blazing in Seren's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Seren sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Seren senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it.
You were kinda glowing just now.
Sela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomade.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
It seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Alright, lead us to your chief and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
That is completed.
No, what is that?
Alright, so we don't need to read this about skill checks. I'm not going to do that, especially because I just read so much. Let's get across.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Most of the game's mechanics are based on the rules of the tabletop RPG Pathfinder, which uses dice for determining outcomes of various actions. The most commonly used die has 20 sides, denoted in the rules of the D20. It's the die you roll during attacks and skill checks. Trying to get over the rubble, your character Lan got the result 24. This results the sum of the dice roll, which is 17, and various modifiers such as the mobility skill bonus. The check's difficulty was 14. Since 24 is not lower than 14, the attempt has been successful. So we got a cross.
They will break
Big ass
against
spider.
our resolve.
There's the combat log right there.
Attack!
I'm glad to kill any spider, because screw them. Some gold coins, is that? Yeah, that's no thing, because it's just going to go into a gold stash somewhere. No other pieces of loot, alright.
Save the last one for me. Go for their hearts!
Got a really pretty high chance of things hitting. Every attack during a combat entails the following calculations. First, oh, that's a lot. I'm not going to read all that. But basically, it's got a really complex algorithm behind it in the back end.
Together we stand.
Follow my steps.
I found! We are the light! They are the dark.
This kill is for you.
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, that was fun. So that has a 1 to 8 damage. No shield, but a little bit better of a thing. So that's how you, okay, that's how you set them. Let's keep it at 1.
Let's head out.
Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to soul. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Saul is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. You and your friend, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. I'll think about it. Let's go. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you to the maze to the surface. I swear it. Click this icon to leave a location. To leave, your whole party needs to be near it. To Neathholm. Alright, so let's keep going. Probably gonna be some combat up here, maybe. There's a mongrel. A couple of mongrels. I don't even want to know what's happening up there. We have nothing to feed you. Go to one of the other tribes.
Let us be careful.
Let us pray to our ancestors to bring our children back home safe to us. If you can hunt, you're welcome to stay. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watching from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish while others are preparing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his eyes towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth. And you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders. End times are upon us indeed. Is it like not reading the... Alright, Chief Saul, we found the Angel Sword. We found the one who can wield it. Land points to you. He had a vision and now the Angel Sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe. Anyone can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Alright, so Windward, you didn't have to worry about me. Lan's the one who spilled the beans. Ah, Lan. Always dreaming. Always talking. You're too hasty. Too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you into trouble. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I am the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Windowake stares at you intently like a cat watching a bird and shakes her head in warning. I'll help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. At last, someone's talking sense. You don't understand. It's holy light. It will scale with the monsters that dwell in the maze. Listen, I don't personally believe in this angelic light, but Soul does. Show him it won't cost you anything. Is there someone else on the surface here? There he is, hale and hearty and prim as a peacock. Just like me. It's not good. Too many uplanders. Not good, not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you. Not you to us. I'm going to reveal it. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command, bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks as a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their task and stare, transfixed. The light is bright but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. Saul is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came back from the dead. He came to save our children. Lan gives you a nod of thanks. The sailed half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. Windowake hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands. We have the blessings of the angels. We will survive and help the young tribesmen. Idiot! You see a bright light, now you think even the maze is no match for you. You always think the worst, Windu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least, but one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Lan, but we're neither, so we're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan, wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Alright, Chief, understood. Let's hope a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for these kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it's your decision. Windowake only grits her teeth in silence. Combat victories and other achievements give your character experience points. After accumulating a certain amount of experience, your character will gain a new level. This allows you to select a new class or to raise your level on a class they already have, along with other advantages such as increased hit points. So we can choose another class, or we can just go right with what we had. Got 4 points. Let's see. Knowledge Arcana. No, mobility, lore, nature, and persuasion. That's completed for us.
Together we stand.
2 for the paladin. Let's go ahead and do. We can't really do much with that.
I'll watch your back.
Just go through all these. All right. So, I think that's where we're going to wrap up this session of Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous if you enjoy this session. Make sure to leave a like on both videos that come out of this one, and subscribe, and I'll make sure to see you next time for more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous.